Mom and dad, you guys want your kids to succeed in this new world? The old ways do not work, and it's only going to get worse. My experience and what I come from helps me share a pathway and strategy for parents and kids that might help. Um, so, something to ponder going into the new year with your kids, you know. So, and for all of us. But the development of kids is what I care about. So that's what I'm dedicated to, and that's what this year is going to be all about. And that's why I wrote my book, Civil Bullets. That was one of the main reasons. It's to share a little bit different pathway, um, starting with my parents, who were just really exceptional parents, and having a dad who was a psychology teacher and a high school counselor and working with thousands of kids, um, and really helping me understand the developmental pathways for a healthy child, relatively speaking, in this world. Doesn't mean that there's not going to be challenges. And I think I can share the challenges and overcoming those challenges, and also being able to avoid those challenges based on what I thought was the right way, based on what the mainstream system was telling me. So I'm here to share some some contrast and some alternative methods, um, that I think are pretty effective, whether it's now or it was 50 years ago. Fundamentals, and we've lost our way with the fundamentals related to developing our children. So um, I hope you all have a great New Year, and I hope you know that the fundamentals are what's important for the kids, because if it's not, and if you're too busy and business is too important and status is too important, the kids will suffer. It's a very, very um, very elementary cause and effect that most adults never figured out ever, because they watched their parents, who were the authorities and the experts of life, um, walk them down a jagged road with a cliff. So well intended. It's not just blaming. It's like, but like, let's look at the reality of the results of our kids, right? It's not the school's fault. The schools are definitely doing their job making things harder, but it all starts and stops in the home. So mom and dad, the it lies on you guys. Um, so I hope you made a lot of money. If your kids are having problems, hope your money can justify your lack of attention on them, and then trying to blame an outside force, because that's mainstream parent 101, especially in the fast-paced world I've lived in. But it's no different than in the poor or working class or middle class or upper middle class. It's just not prioritizing properly. So, and I've made all the mistakes I can share to to help, But I also come from a lot of really good technical structure related to child development, and um, I'm very passionate about it. So because I was given so much great structure and so much love and encouragement and all the things that help me achieve out there in that crazy world, commercially, as an athlete and as a business entrepreneur. But I also got to experience my weak links that also devastated me. So I have the perspective of being able to share and identify those, those lurking weak links in our development, especially early on, that are really important to identify and just be conscious of. Just like I've had to do as I had to, get sober and learn what was hamstringing me so badly, like what was keeping me so in such a state of struggle. And a lot of that is those outside forces that I didn't understand how to interact with. And I want to be able to share what that internal conflict was like, because I think it's very typical. So Anyway, you guys have a great new year, and I'm so just I'm so inspired because I've taken a long time and within myself and alone, traveling and spending some time alone, really digging into what's the next phase of my life in terms of what can I do with all this experience I have, business and teaching and coaching and coming from teachers and coaches and nurses and cops and just good people who want to help. And that's me. The best way that I can help after all those experiences of me being in the hospitals and in the school systems and all of that, is that I can help guide from the outside of the system. I can provide an outside perspective that is, I think, very important. There's plenty of people helping who are, licensed therapists and licensed educators and licensed child psychologists. But the problem is this: the state of our youth and the state of our world. We've never had more certified and licensed therapists ever. So, newsflash, that's why I'm here. I don't have those licenses. I don't claim to, and nor would I want to have those licenses because I know the system that they're built around. So, and it's not totally healthy. Um, it's not all bad, but it's follow the money, and a lot of things can be compromised, and our kids are being highly compromised, and I don't think that's cool. So that's my mission, pretty much. It's been my mission, and again, I'm going to spend a lot of time this year diving into why I wrote my book. I'm actually going to talk about my book now, um, in more detail related to these topics. So I hope you guys stick around and stay tuned because I'm going to start ramping up this. It's something I care very much about and continue to, and it's only getting more. I'm only getting more passionate about it as I get older. So you guys have a great day, and I'm living my best life right now, and it wasn't easy. So that's the other parts of living a good life is what it's about. Is it's not easy to make tough changes, and this is the opportunity, right, for a lot of us to be forced into having to make some changes if we want to. And then trying to stay with those changes is the harder part. So, anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.